My name is Ben Harriet, and I'm on the National Registry of Certified Medical Examiners. I perform low-cost exams at Harriet Chiropractic, and we schedule them so that you don't have to sit around a waiting room forever. At my office, you're in and out. This is video 1 in a 4-video series on passing the DOT commercial driver physical exam the first time, every time. This video is for new commercial drivers and covers what is included in the physical exam. If you have already been licensed, you can skip this video and just go right on to the next one. First, let me say that this exam does not include drug and alcohol testing. So if your employer requires that kind of testing, that's outside the normal scope of a CDL driver exam, and so you'll need to go schedule with an occupational health clinic. That said, you need to not be under the influence of any drugs or alcohol when you come in for your exam, and you need to not tell me that you partake of any Schedule I drugs, as these are automatic disqualifiers. The DOT physical exam was developed by the Federal Motor Carrier Safety Administration to identify any underlying health conditions in commercial drivers that have been known historically to cause commercial vehicle crashes by rendering the driver unable to control his or her vehicle without any warning. Typically, a loss of consciousness event in most cases. The exam was specifically not developed to exclude any particular person or group of people from working as commercial drivers. The identification of underlying health conditions is pursued to ensure that drivers get the treatment that they need for their own safety and for the safety of the public sharing the roads with them. Here are the basic components of the exam. First, we're going to do a review of medical history. That's the portion that you fill out yourself. Here we're looking at for the automatic disqualifiers such as epilepsy, indications of unmanaged sleep apnea, certain prescription medications, unsupervised use of habit-forming drugs, that sort of thing. We're also looking for current conditions or diagnoses to determine if there's a need for additional specific information regarding the impact of the diagnosis or the treatment on the ability to drive as a professional commercial driver. Next, we're going to take your vital signs, and that'll include your height, your weight, and your blood pressure. Then we're going to perform a dipstick type of urinalysis. And here we're just screening for blood, protein, and sugar, indications of organic disease. Any positive on the urinalysis would require the referral of the driver for evaluation by their medical doctor to rule out organic disease before a certification can be issued. Next, we're going to perform a vision screening test. There we're going to want to demonstrate at least 20/40 vision in each eye and in both eyes, good peripheral vision, and the ability to distinguish between traffic light colors for obvious reasons. If any portion of the vision screening indicates a vision problem, the driver is going to be referred to for evaluation to an ophthalmologist to ensure the ability to see well enough for safe driving before the screener can issue a certificate. Next, we're going to perform a forced whisper hearing screening test. If this screening test indicates a possible hearing problem, the driver, again, is going to be referred to a hearing specialist to ensure the ability to hear adequately for safe driving before the certificate can be issued. Now the exam is going to turn to extremity, joint mobility, physical strength, and range of motion evaluation. These are to ensure that the driver is physically able to perform the tasks that are required of a commercial driver. And then the screening doctor is going to perform a neurological, balance, and stability evaluation to screen for any hidden nervous system problems that could impact safe driving. From this point on, the exam continues to screen the remaining systems and regions for any other underlying health problems, including the spine, the lungs, the heart, ears, eyes, nose, throat, hernia, abdomen exam, and that sort of thing. Once all the systems have been evaluated, the examiner will either provide referral instructions for another practitioner, or he's going to complete the examination certificate. We have reached the end of video 1 about the elements of the DOT medical certification exam. Now that you know what's included, be sure to watch the following videos. The next one is on the 2 most common reasons why a driver might not pass the commercial driver physical exam. That way you can make sure that you pass your exam the first time, every time. When you're ready to schedule your exam, go to AllianceDX.com, where you can schedule an appointment that is less expensive than any other testing location in the area and is scheduled just for you so that there's no wait and you're in and out easy peasy. Thanks for watching. If you found this information helpful, please like it so that more people can find it if that's an option for you. I really appreciate your help.